I found a VHS tape in my grandfather's attic, and I wish I never watched it. My grandfather passed away last month, and it fell on me to clean out his old house. He was a quiet, reclusive man, and I didn't know him well. He'd lived alone since my grandmother died years ago. While sorting through the attic, I found an old box of VHS tapes. Most were unlabeled or had generic titles, but one stood out. It had my name on it, written in my grandfather's shaky handwriting. Curiosity got the better of me, and I found an old VCR to play it. The video started with static, then cut to a dimly lit room. It was my grandfather's basement. He appeared on screen looking far younger, holding a newborn. I gasped. It was me. He spoke in a hushed, frantic voice. "If you're watching this, it means I'm gone, and you need to know the truth." The scene changed to show a series of disturbing clips. My grandfather performing strange rituals, drawing symbols on the walls in what looked like blood. Shadowy figures moving in the background, just out of focus. In one clip, my grandmother was screaming at him, begging him to stop. Her pleas were met with a cold, detached stare. Then came the worst part. The camera focused on a dark corner of the basement, where a door I'd never seen before stood slightly ajar. My grandfather's voice narrated, shaky and fearful. "This house is cursed. It has been for generations. There's something in that room. Something evil." The video cut to black, and I heard my grandfather's voice whispering urgently, "Do not open the door. No matter what you hear, no matter what happens, do not open it." I turned off the tape, my heart racing. I had to see this door for myself. I went to the basement, flashlight in hand. Sure enough, hidden behind a stack of old boxes was the door. It was small, almost like a crawl space entrance, and covered in scratches. I stood there for what felt like hours, debating whether to open it. The air grew colder, and I heard a faint whisper, like my name being called. Against my better judgment, I reached for the handle. As soon as I touched it, a chilling wail filled the room. I stumbled back, but the door creaked open on its own. A foul stench wafted out, and I shone my flashlight inside. The beam caught a glimpse of something horrifying. An emaciated figure with hollow eyes staring back at me. I slammed the door shut and ran upstairs. I could still hear the whispers, growing louder, more insistent. I knew then that the tape was a warning, but it was too late. Whatever my grandfather had kept locked away was now free. I've moved out of the house, but the nightmares persist. I hear the whispers every night, calling my name, telling me to come back. I don't know how much longer I can resist. If you find this post and I'm gone, heed my warning. Do not go to that house. Do not open that door.